Let's go. Performance mode. Hi, y'all. Good day to you all. Good evening. Good morning. Good lunch. Good dinner. Welcome back to Eddy Vs Cosmos. Today, we'll be fighting Kazuya. What do we got? We got old school costumes. It's kind of old school. Yeah, let's go with the original. This one will go on Infinite Azor today. Hope everybody is having a fabulous day, wherever you may be, and hope everyone is ready to learn how to punish Kazuya. So in general, this is probably the most difficult matchup in regard to Mishimas for Eddy, because Kazuya is the only Mishima that floats back 3-3 with back 2. So be careful when using this move, or when using this move, because Kazuya can float you pretty good. So that is one of the major problems. And the second major problem is Kazuya has a 13 frame while standing launcher, the twin pistons, so that low and that low could both get launched from Kazuya. So be careful when using that low, when fighting Kazuya. Now, let's get to the moves. Right. Standard 1-1-2, minus 17. I'm not going to go over that one too much. And a standard 1-2-2, minus 12. I'm going to go with forward 2-3. Next move Kazuya has is different than any other standard Mishima. His 2-2 looks a little different, and it's a little bit safer. Instead of looking like the last part of this and being minus 13, Kazuya's 2-2 is a mid, high mid, and only minus 10. Cannot get in between it. You will get hit, and you will be hurt. So block and punish with jabs. Corleone Matt, what's good, brah? Hope you're having a good day. Next move, Kazuya's 1+2. This is a move that's used to end wall combos, but it's a pretty quick move, so sometimes when you're in close proximity, Kazuya players will just throw it out. Punish it with back 2-4, because it's minus 14. And the next move will be his Power Crush, forward 2, minus 12. Eddy had a hard time punishing this in the prior seasons because 1+2 did not ever reach. But now that we have forward 2-3, we can punish this move almost every time. Probably every time. Yeah, it looks like it's going to hit no matter how far back. It's either going to hit and you're going to block it, or it's going to miss and you could launch it. So, no, you can't use the backswing blow on 2-2 because it'll counter hit you. So, I was trying that earlier to get that ready, but yeah, no, you'll get hit. Maybe if you blocked it like all the way the fuck out, probably not. No, there's no way. It's too fast, so. But, good thoughts. Alright, let's review these moves. Whoa. Alright, let's slow down here. There we go. 14. It's too slow. Too slow. Oops. Wow. Smears. Too slow. Not good. Oh, I keep getting 3 instead of down 3 plus 4. I should practice punishing with the L1. Oh man, this controller. Cowtown Roberts. Help me. There we go. Alright, looking good. On to the next. Kazuya actually has a pretty, he has a decent size move list for the mids, but he's actually got a pretty small move list for his high strings and his lows. So, in general, it's actually not a whole lot to be. Kazuya is like one of the smaller move lists to be responsible for when it comes to blocking, punishing, and ducking. So we will move on to forward 3, the next move. Commonly used move against Eddy, but Eddy can punish it. It's got a lot of range. I believe if I'm going down, it will hit me. But if you've already been down, it'll go over. Relax, that is. The punish for this is 4. I mean, if you're right up in his face, there is a chance that forward 2-3 could hit. But I wouldn't try. Just punish it with 4. Oh, it's minus, excuse me, it's minus 13. Guess it's minus 13, so excuse me. So down forward 1-1 will punish it as well. Standing 4 works also, so. Especially if it's out here, if they space it right, that's all you're gonna really get. It's gonna miss, so. Even sometimes the 4 can miss, so. I go with 4. Alright. Next move will be forward 3. No, 3. Forward 1 plus 2. Okay. So he doesn't have the second punch after that. Like in Tekken 4, he used to have a second punch. I always think he still does. Anyway, that move was minus 16. Guess it's not anymore. So my notes might be from season 1 though. Well, it's not minus 14. It's minus. Not minus 12, not minus 10. It is completely safe now. So, good job, Harada. Let's see which way we can step it. Ow. Should be left. Yeah, I guess unfortunately, you just gotta like block this move. Can't punish it. So the only thing I would do maybe is if you really think it's coming, which it's kind of a slow move, you can kind of counter hit confirm it. He even makes a listen. Yeah, but I don't know, I wouldn't react to try and counter this, but yeah, safe move now. Chin Whiskers. How you doing, buddy? Cinder, what's up, bro? Who won the card game? So down forward 1, forward 2 is the next move. That is minus 12. So there's 3 options he has from down forward 1. One would be that one. If there is one thing that Eddy does defeat, with Kazuya, it's his down forward 1 options. If he does down forward 1-2, which we'll go over later, that's minus 13. You could launch it. And then, if he does down forward 1-4, you could duck it. So, so Eddy beats all of his options, and it's honestly not a good idea. I did, of course. Of course you did. It's because I wasn't there. You're lucky I had Tekken training and work. No, I'm going to make it out to one of them. So, get ready. Did not have... I guess he doesn't have it. I thought Kazuya had crouch dash 1-3, but he doesn't have that move. Bobby's world. So down forward 1, forward 2 is minus 12. All right. Punish with forward 2-3. I think in the old Tekkens, yep, 1+2 would normally miss. So again, Eddy buffs are real for every matchup. So yes, that's that. Alright, then we have just probably the most used move by Kazuya players is down forward 2. Also minus 12. This move used to push back, now it brings you in. But still, 1+2 would miss, as it did in the older versions, older seasons. Versions, whatever you want to call it. Forward 2-3 will hit at all ranges, so make sure you punish with forward 2-3. Very, very good move. If you notice also, Kazuya makes the same exact sound effect every time. Now, he also makes a different sound effect if you do while standing too. Yeah. Chair. Chair. So if you train your ears with your eyes, and you listen for chair, and you listen for know that if you hear you're going to do forward 2-3. If you hear chair, you're going to launch. Because if you just look at it, it almost looks the same. So having something to hear will also help you punish for reactional purposes, not just guessing and being Yep. So that is something to do if you want to learn how to punish better. Some moves has designated sounds, so listen. Yeah, I've been doing punishment video for every character, Bobby. Just in order to build my YouTube channel and to practice every move in the game before I leave for Thailand for globals. So, while standing 2 is so hard to punish. That's why you gotta listen. It'll definitely make it easier. There's a lot of audio cues in this game, so very important. Very important to listen. All right, so that was down forward 2. Then we're gonna get down forward 3, 2, 1. Down forward 3, 2, 1. So I feel like this is not really a move that you see very often in the neutral. If you do see it in the neutral, it's minus 18, so yes. So punish him, launch him for it. I don't see it being used very often, but just be aware that it's launch punishable. If you see it, do something about it. Next move is Tsunami Kicks. So he could do Tsunami Kicks either way from crouch while standing 4-4. Or he could do Tsunami Kicks just straight up and delay them. So, either way, it's launch punishable. So make sure you punish Tsunami Kicks. It's natural too, even if he delays it. And it's also a punisher for Eddy's Relax 4. So, be careful when using Relax 4 against Kazuya. Anyway, let's go through these 5. Oh. Alright, it's looking good. We're looking good, folks. Got like a full 10 hours of sleep last night. I needed it so bad. So my reflexes are feeling pretty spicy. Pretty spicy. Alright. Next move we have is Kazuya's 11-frame Punisher, one of the most unique Punishers in the game. Not many characters have 11-frame Punisher. But if he blocks it, if you block it and he mistimes it, it's minus 14, so Punisher back 2-4. Next move he has is back 2-4-1. So, ideally, the right thing to do here is to duck the high, but just for block punishment purposes, we will block it, and we will see that it's minus 14 as well. So if you do miss this duck, and you block, punish it back 2-4. But ideally, duck. Alright, next move he has is back 3-1-4-1. Whoa. There you go. 3-1-4-1 is minus 14 as well. He can mix that up with a low. So I think he can mix it up with a low. Yes, he can. So ideally, you would want to low parry the third hit. So there is no mix-up, you know, you don't want to deal with that. If he does the low, it's launch punishable, I believe. Yes. And if he does the mid, it's minus 14. So that's the punishment if you need to know. But just like the last move with the duck, you should just low parry to avoid all options. We don't want mix-ups. We want to be giving the mix-ups, not taking the mix-ups. And that's that. So then you have Crouch Dash 1, which does not have a kick afterwards, like Devil Jin. So if you block this, it's minus 15, just launch it. Don't have any kind of follow-up to worry about afterwards. And then he has Crouch Dash 2, which is a standard Wind God Fist. Josh Landon, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it, man. Oh, my Streamlabs is down. You didn't get this. My little sub thing didn't go off. But thank you very much for the sub. I really appreciate it, man. Appreciate the support. And thank you everybody for the follows. So yeah, we were saying Wind God Fist is minus 10. And obviously, if they do an electric, it's not punishable, as we see. But you can duck it. And I'll go over that later about ducking electrics and my theory on that against this matchup. So let's go over these moves. Oh yeah. So I'm not low parrying, like I said I should. Now I will. Yikes. So I guess it's easier said than done when it comes to low parrying. But the ducks we should definitely be doing. Yeah, I can't get it in my brain to tap down forward. Alright, we're gonna do it next time. Let's do it. We're ready for it. Got it. Alright. I think these moves are pretty good. I'll low parry one more 3-1. 4-1. I missed the duck. Missed the low parry. But I haven't missed a single punish on back 1-2, so I'm happy about that. Alright. And I want to punish a Wind God Fist too. I don't think I did a proper, successful Wind God Fist punish. It's kind of hard to punish, I would say that's one of the hardest punishes in the game, is to punish a non-electric. Super tight the window for that. There we go, we got it. Reactions. Credit card debt! The notification did show up. Your brain is melting. You know, for the credit card debt, you know what, like, I wasn't gonna do that, but then I'm just like, why not? Because it's something that is like I could use help with. So like, I don't know, why not put it up there? Because I had like other things like controllers or like, I don't know, I have a sponsor right now to get me to the next 2 events that I'm going to. So I'm not gonna ask for money for the events, and then I have like, I just had somebody donate me and give me a controller, so I didn't need that. So it's like, that. What's my biggest problem right now? My credit card debt. So why not just put it up there? So that's my rationale behind that. Anyway, we got all those done, and I think we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more moves. So okay, next move is a move that actually beats Eddy very bad. So Twin Pistons punishes a lot of Eddy's lows. Now, Twin Pistons is -12, so if you noticed what just happened there, sometimes when you hold back, after you block the first Twin Pistons, the second will whip. Therefore, Eddy can get him to just miss. Not always though, so you have to be very aware of the spacing. So if you stand at range 1.5, and he doesn't, and you block the first one and hold back. If you neutral guard, he's gonna block. If I just stand there at range 1.5 and block, I will block. If I hold back, I will get the second one to whiff, and there I can set up a launch. Now, if Kazuya blocks one of my lows, this doesn't apply. I've never had a low of mine blocked, and the first one hit, and I was able to move away from the second one after the first one hit me. It's only when the first one is blocked you are able to walk away from the second one. Sometimes. So, you know, the punish is forward 2-3. You know, we want to, it's important to punish it if we block it, but the amount of times that you can walk out of it, like the consistency of this is really good. So it almost, this might be one situation where I would say maybe, I don't know, you just have to be aware of your spacing really. If you're here, you could do it, but if you block it right up in front, it also is a fast move. I mean, there's times where you're seeing me block it right in his face and it misses, but then there's times where you see me block it in his face and I block it, so be careful, but also know that you are at the advantage, not him, because he's the one that has the opportunity to just whiff after you block a move. Could I hold back out of devil mode? I will test that in a second. We will find that out. Thanks, Gamble. I appreciate you admiring my work ethic. Just like the Leo string. Yes, similar to the Leo string. Am I actually thinking and remembering these things as they happen in a match? Yes, I am. My walkthroughs and my guides that I'm putting up now and practicing with were just review for me, because I've been like working on these for the past 3 or 4 years now. So I would never been able to go through all this material like so fast years ago. Because I've been working at it this whole time, I'm able to run through this stuff, and it's kind of just review for me. And I have drilled this into my brain like way more than what I'm doing here. And I would recommend people that don't have a lot of experience, you know, take time with this and really do it over and over and over again, so you can get more fluent with it. So, that's Twin Pistons, and that's the story with it. It's minus 12 on block, so again, if you block it, punish it. Forward 2-3. The next move is what we said before. He says chair. So listen for the chair, and that's how you know it's launch punishable. So actually minus 18. So chair. So expect to see that move sometimes out of a wave dash. If they want to mix that, they'll mix that up sometimes with a hell sweep. And that is while standing 2. Demon Godfist. Forward 2-3 on the wall on the Twin Pistons / back walk. Okay. Alright, so the next one we're gonna do here was what Way Gamble was saying. Where are we? Opponent rage. And now, I have a feeling it's not gonna work with the with those Twin Pistons. No. Yeah, there's no way. You can see like his arm kind of comes out more. So, but either way, this move is minus 13 on block. So, whoops. So punish it forward 2-3. Whoops. Alright. And that's that. Another move he has that's punishable from Devil Mode will be forward 2. This is a move that he's had, Devil had back in actually Tekken Tag 1. This move is also minus 13. So, again, forward 2-3. Alright, and that's that. Other move from, write this down, forward 2-3. He also has the Tekken Tag 1 Devil Uppercut. And just like in Tag 1, it is launch punishable. It's actually minus 22. So you can really do pretty much whatever you want. Punish that. But down forward 3+4 is sufficient. And that's that. Never seen Side Step 2, yeah, it's an old school move. That was the max damage launcher in Tag 1. Alright, let's go over these moves now. Cheer. Oh god. I'm not punishing it right. There we are. Nice. I don't know why I have the urge to punish that with back 2-4. Too slow. Too slow. Not right. Jesus. I will get it. There we are. There we go. That's a punish, actually, so that's good. So I got something. Oh, so close. Chair. Chair. Listen for that chair, and then you know. So these moves, I would say, are probably the hardest out of all of his moves to punish. Devil moves, but I guess we're not used to seeing all the devil moves, because I mean, how often does like you can only get that if he's in rage, and how often do Kazuya players actually turn into devil? And there would be a good time to just hold back and win. That's cool. All right. Cool. All right. So that is basically all of his mids. There's one more mid to cover. It is a new move. It's a new move that he got in Season 3. It's back 2-1. And this move is actually minus 14. So there's that. I don't know if you did step it. No. 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 So yeah, maybe. No, I wouldn't try to go over it. So yeah, just block it. It's minus 14 anyway. Command for that is back 2-1. And that completes all of Kazuya's mid attacks. Launch, punish with slippery kicks. Yeah, right. Alright, as we transition into the lows, we'll go over the mids first that put Eddy into crouch. So down forward 1-2 is the first one. This was a nerf that Kazuya got in Season 2. Eddy can now launch this. So this is a very, very, very big deal. And it limits their usage of down forward 1 into things. Because Kazuya's down forward 1 by itself sucks. So yeah, this is a huge, very important thing for Eddy to punish. Next one is full crouch down forward 3+4. That's another mid that puts you in crouch. This one's only minus 11, so he can block this. So just punish for while standing 4. You can step it to the right. He's like considered like airborne after that when he's on the ground. So, but you could wait until he stands up and then punish him for it. It's just a special timing like that. If you do it right away, he's gonna fall to the ground. But if you want to do it right away, do that. You can. It's the best thing to do. Would just be to wait a split second and then punish like that. No, like. Alright. So, see, I'll just block it. Alright, no, we're gonna get it now. There you go. Yeah, you gotta just wait a brief second. So, let's just go over these two first. Minus 11, minus 13. One more low. Crouch. No, low. Go low. There you are. Good. Alright, so that's the end of those. And for his low attacks, his down. Whoa. He's got down 1+2 that he can obviously cancel if you hold down. Down 1+2 is -14, but he's in crouch, so while standing 1 will miss, which means you can still get a crouch grab. So let's see what happens blocking this move at max range. Crouch grab looks pretty consistent, except right there. So that's the range where you would have to use right here. You'd have to use while standing 4, but any other range, crouch grab shall work. So train your eyes to see where you're blocking. Are you blocking him up close, or are you blocking him from afar? If you're afar, react with 4. If you're close, react with the crouch grab. Probably not when it comes to reasonably reacting to it, but I mean, if he goes in a crouch, you think it's coming, you could sidestep. I'm just showing what can be done. In a match, it's kind of hard. I think it's kind of risky, but it's doable. It's definitely doable. Next low is down back 3. Kazuya's had this low, I think, since Tekken 5, maybe Tekken 4. It's -12, unless they've changed it, which they have not. So, only -11. Tracks to the right very well. Tracks to the left very well. For Eddy, at least. I don't know about anybody else. So, that is your option while standing 4. Next move, Stature Smash, classic. Classic low in the Tekken series. Some argue it could be reactable too. They say guys like Arson Ash can block this on reaction. So, -12. Punish it while standing 4, that is your only option. Next move is a move that we went over a little bit earlier, briefly, by 3-1-4. 3-1-4-3, which is -13. So if you block that, you can launch it. But remember what we said earlier, probably just better to low parry, so you don't have to deal with a possible mid that can come after that. But if you choose to block, punish with while standing 1-3. And his final low, the last of the lows. Super hard read if you're going to step Kazuya to the right. Super hard read. The last and most commonly used low, probably, will be his Hell Sweeps. Whether you block the first one, you can get a neutral hop kick. Or whether you block the second, you can still get a neutral hop kick. While standing 1-3 is sufficient as well. Oh no. You can step his Hell Sweep to the left. So you could even just step the first one. You don't even have to step after the first. If he does the second one, it'll just miss. Obviously, he's got the mid that comes after that. So, if you step left, be ready to block the mid, and launch. Is launch punishable? I actually I don't know if we went over that. Yeah, we might have. Not sure of that. So yeah, but if you block, you can punish with neutral hop kick or while standing one. Alright. Let's go over these lows. Ah, there we are. Alright, and those are all of his lows. Those are all of Kazuya's lows. Very, very short move list in regard to high strings that you're responsible for ducking. Does not have many, he only has 3. So, 3-1-4 being the first. Sometimes they will try to just run this string when they're up close to you or at range, this range, like range 1.5, 2. So, you can duck that, be quick about it. Because if you're slow and you get counter hitted, it's going to hurt. So I would recommend using while standing 1-3, not while standing 2, because you can get blasted. So 1-3 gives you a little bit faster frames. 3-1, he doesn't have any type of mid after 3, so anytime you see that little snap kick, that 3 snap kick, always tap down back in case the 1's coming. And then down forward 1-2, we said could be mixed up with down forward 1-4. So interestingly, whoops. I think if you tap down back, you get fuzzy under this. So if you give it time, as soon as you see the down forward 1, I don't know. I think I was able to tap down back there, but you just kinda gotta be quick on while standing. So. Yeah, so you can fuzzy this. The only thing that I think the down forward 1, forward 2 will beat you if you fuzzy them. Wow. Yeah, that one's kind of quick. So yeah, tap down back after his down forward 1. I think it might be a good option. So down 1+2 is -14, but he's ducking. So instead of just doing a while standing 4, I prefer to crouch grab for 45 damage plus wake up. Unless of course they're like about to die and they do it, then just while standing 4 and kill him. But yeah. So anyway, down forward 1-4. Another high, and the final high that he has is what we also said earlier is back 2-4-1. So these are the only 3 moves that Kazuya has that you have to know to duck, or train your eyes to duck. With the down forward 1-4 being more of like a fuzzy opportunity. Yeah. And the 3-1 being probably the hardest of the 3 to duck. Right there, but if you could do it, it would be very, very beneficial. Alright, so that is that. So those are the highs. And that concludes the video in itself in regard to all of the moves that could be blocked, punished, or ducked. Are you into shooters? Have you seen the new MV? I do not play anything but Tekken, actually. As much as I appreciate all video games, you know, I just believe in giving your best at one. Especially if I'm trying to be the best in the world at this. I'm not just trying to be good, so I have to focus my time accordingly. Yes, so the only other thing I would speak about in this match, as I brought up earlier in the very, very beginning of the video, be careful when using that low and that low against Kazuya. I think this low is fine. I mean, unless you do it right in his face, which there's no real reason to do full crouch down 4 in somebody's face. Unless you think they're going to go high, and I don't know. Anyway, that low is fine, but be careful with down forward 4 and down 3 smear 4, because Kazuya could launch punish it. Kazuya players obviously are Mishimas, so they like to do electrics. And you have to try and think about when a Kazuya or a Mishima would like to do an electric. They like to do it to keep you out. They obviously whiff punish with it, but in general, it's used as you're coming in. So a good strategy that I always have when fighting Mishimas is to come in and duck. So normally, even on a wave dash, if they're coming in on a wave dash and they do the hell sweep and you duck, you block it. If they wave dash into an electric, you can block it. I mean, you'll duck it. And the only other move is that. That's your mid. That's their mid. That if you're gonna duck, but you could duck and then stand back up and block. So something that you can practice is, whoops, no, 2, over 2, 3, okay. So you could just kind of like try to react, stand up, so yeah, you could run in and duck and practice launch punishing, ducking the electric, or getting back up and seeing that he went mid and reacting to blocking that mid. So yeah, so that's something else that I like to do when fighting this character with Eddy. Another thing that might be kind of beneficial to do is to use this a lot. Kazuya doesn't have one consistent move that beats all options. So Eddy has the ability to stand up, Eddy has the ability to stay down, Eddy has the ability to go back and tilt, or just go back, stand up. So annoying him with that will keep you out of harm's way in regard to getting hell sweep mixed up and just getting caught with like an electric and losing all your life. I like to stay out of trouble, stay on the ground, and apply the appropriate mix-ups as needed, and just try to get underneath things. What else? Like I said, have a presence of mind of Kazuya's twin pistons. Oops. So if you block twin pistons, if you block the first one at a particular range, you could back walk the second. Just be ready or punish it with forward 2, 3. Like that. So it's not something that's consistent, but it's something you should be aware of. Is max range full crouch down 3 plus 4 relaxes to 4 still guaranteed, Tyler? Yes, it is. Oh, Fusion, thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah. When I was younger in Tekken 5, I would always write them down and keep track because I was like super into stats. So I found that list and just continued since I came back in Tekken 7. But thank you. Yeah, if you do full crouch 3 plus 4 at the perfect range, yes, it will combo. It's good, and it'll wall splat too. So you didn't put the Jin House tournament in there. Ah, so I have more than 200 and whatever tournaments. That's true. I didn't. Some of those tournaments were not official tournaments, so that's why I didn't put. Like we had a tournament in my family's house every Christmas. I would make my cousins play in Tekken tournaments, and you know, it's just bragging rights, you know. Even if they block Tyler, something else that's actually very interesting about that move. If you notice, he blocks with his arms at all the other ranges, arms and knee. But if you do it at that max range, he only blocks with his knee. Kind of. So therefore, the frame data changes. And if at that range, even when they block it, like characters that have guaranteed punishes on that move don't get the guaranteed punishes because of the spacing. So yeah, something to look for. It's a really good move. It's honestly, this is like a super OP move at that range. Really, really good. Really good. So anyhow, that is the end of the Kazuya video. I did originally think I was going to be able to get King done today. I'm not going to be able to get King done today, but I will be able to get King done tomorrow. So, I will upload this video on my YouTube channel right now. If you have any other questions, please feel free to comment in the comment section. If you haven't already, subscribe, please do so. And thank you all very much for watching my Eddy Vs Kazuya guide. I hope you're all learning stuff, whether you're an Eddy player or just a Tekken player. Hopefully this is helpful and gives you some insight on, you know, what you're responsible for in every single matchup. And to know, like, if you could understand all of these things, if you could memorize all this material for every character, I would say you're like 75% of the way there in being successful in tournaments, if that's what your goal is. So, Effect, what's up? Just getting off now, but thanks for stopping by, Effect. And that's pretty much it, y'all. I love y'all. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see everybody soon. I'll be streaming probably tomorrow morning. If I don't stream tomorrow morning, if I decide I want to sleep again, then I will stream tomorrow evening, because I have work in the afternoon. So either morning or evening, but I will make sure I stream, and it will be King. So get your King tech, or put your King masks on and get ready, because yeah, it'll be a good time. Anyhow, I'll see everybody soon, and enjoy. Who could we let's host somebody nice. Let's host recommended channels Teriyaki. Everybody enjoy Teriyaki, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day or night, wherever you are. Peace.